Hi, welcome to the AllBrands Show with me, your host, Courtney Dowlett. Today, we're appliquing. So let me say hi to some of you guys. So if you're watching this on the 3rd of April, we're already in April? Who allowed this? We're already in April, guys. So if you're watching this at 3:30? Courtney, you're going ahead of yourself. I am live right now. Hello. Oh, thank you so much. She's like, guys, give a thumbs up. Hello, Cindy. Hello, Eli. Hello, Sewing Gal. Hello, Brenda. Hello, Nancy. So I am live right now with you guys. So we're going to have some fun. All right, now let's just jump into it because we've got a lot to do today, guys. I don't know if y'all know this. I have seen quite a lot of new friends on here, and they're like, hey, Courtney, I'm just starting with my ScanNCut, or I've never embroidered before. And that happened a lot when we were at AllBrands Academy this past weekend. So if you were at AllBrands Academy, it was so great to meet you in person and hang out with you and learn and teach some really cool things. But a lot of them were like, hey, we're just starting out. So I think we should do a series. Let me know in the comments if you guys agree. Well, we're like, let's go, I hate to say basics, but like going back to the start and starting from it. Because a lot of people were like, hey, I bought my ScanNCut because I wanted to cut out my appliques and I don't want to do it by hand. Same. So they're like, I can't figure out, I'm buying a design and I can't figure out how to break it apart and how to get the pieces of my applique. Totally great, because some companies, they give you the cut file, but some don't. And what do we do if they don't give us the cut file? So I went right before the show, Lauren was with me, and we picked out a fun design from Juju. So my designs by Juju. I went on there, just picked a random one that I thought was cute. It was a puppy, a little Easter puppy. And I have this on the USB. Courtney, why aren't you doing things wirelessly? Are you going to wirelessly send over? I love doing wireless. You know that is my favorite thing. But for people that don't have a brother's embroidery machine, I want you to be able to do this too. So I'm going to show you on this USB. Yes, I saved the PES design, but if you don't have a brother embroidery machine, save the PES for when we go to our applique, but save whatever format you need for your embroidery machine on your USB. So let's go ahead. I'm going to put the USB in the side. I should have done this before the show because it's one of those things where I'm like, I can't see it, and the USB is going to have to be flipped around twice, isn't it? Yep, we're going to have to flip it. There we go. So I'm just putting the USB in the side right now. Now I'm going to have to look. There we go. Oh, let's see. Nope. Come on. Nope. What is happening with my life right now? All right, this definitely is the way. There it goes. Okay, machines I can do. USBs defeat me, okay? All right, I'm going to go back home because I'm not letting you see the design. Because, yes, I've already broken it apart and looked at it just for curiosity's sake. All right, let's jump over. Here we go. All righty. So we're going to go to retrieve data because we want to retrieve the data from our USB. There we are. Now, if you notice something really, really cool is that there's PES design. So again, if you have a different machine that takes a different format, save that too for your embroidery machine. But we want the PES design for our ScanNCut. So these are actual PES embroidery files. These are not cut files. This was something I just bought. You go right now on Designs by Juju and get this design. I just purchased it. All right. So if they give you the design, so if they give you the cut file, you would select, there it is, the shield with the little bitty crown on the inside. If they gave it to you and we were to select that icon, it would come up. But I didn't have one for this. So when I purchased it, there was no cut file. It was just the embroidery file. So just the applique one. Oh, goodness. Lauren's reminding me. Guys, do not forget, if you have not already, put in your hashtag AllBrands because that is going to enter you to win a $25 e-gift card. Thank you, Lauren. I appreciate you. She keeps my head on straight. All right. All right. There we go. So if they don't give us the cut file, how do we cut out our applique with our ScanNCut with just a embroidery file? We would go to the flower icon. All right, so this is where I'm going to decide what size I want my design to be, everything like that. But I'm not going to change anything at this moment because this is what my embroidery machine is going to actually stitch out. So I'm going to hit OK. All right, now this is where it gets interesting. People are like, well, Courtney, how do I just get his egg? Or how do I just get his body? Because those are the two pieces of the actual applique. So you have options. You can have just the outside of him, which I probably will do just for the body of him. I'll probably just cut out the whole outside. I know that the egg is technically supposed to be cut out, but it's going to be underneath and no one's going to see it. So I'll probably just do that part. So that will be his body. So I'm going to hit OK, and I'm going to set that on my mat. So there's his body. All right, now let's hit add. Let's go into, you can go into color sort if you want. However, I like to section off by this part, where it's all of him, but it's in different pieces. So this is inside outside areas. This is just the outside, and this is stitches, which we don't need the stitches for any of this unless you're embossing. Sometimes you'll use that feature for that. So another option you could do is coming down here to the color sort. If you come to the color sort, it'll break him down even further for you. But for what I want to do, there we go. Let me hit add. There we go. There we go. I'm going to come to this first icon, hit OK. And now I'm going to make sure when I go into this that I ungroup everything. So I have that button right there, unselected, because I want them to be all their own individual pieces. I don't want them to be one piece. Now, in hindsight, I probably should have moved the thing that was on my mat where it was the outside of him before I set this up there, but that's fine. Let's hit set. Oh, and moved it next to it. Thank you, ScanNCut. All right, now, Courtney, this is all little pieces, right? If I select it, it's all pieces. So I'm going to go to edit, and I'm going to go to selector tool right here. Select everything and then unselect everything. Hit OK. And now if I was to move pieces, it would be pieced up differently. So if I just wanted the outside of him, there he was. I could section him out. But since I already have that, I'm going to hit the trash can. And then I'm going to throw away everything that I don't want. So like his little paws, I don't need because I have them right here. Throw this one away. There we go. So now I just have the two pieces of my applique. I have his body and I have his egg. So I've got my parts now. So what I can do is I can actually move this egg down here, have his little body up there, and cut them out at the same time. If I have an applique that has a bunch of little pieces to it, I absolutely love bringing them in and then just putting different colors of fabric all over my mat and then drag and dropping those onto there. It's so fantastic. All right, let me see what some of you guys are saying in the comments because I want to make sure I'm being good and answering them. Can this be done on a baby lock? Yes, whatever your embroidery. What is baby lock tag? Is it PES, Julie? I'm not sure. Yes, that can be done. So what I'm doing with just the USB, and then I'm taking that USB and putting it into my embroidery machine, can be done on any machine. Because you know when you buy a design, they give you all the different formats. So, but the PES format is the one that your ScanNCut can read. I'm like, that's the one your ScanNCut reads. So that's the one you want for your ScanNCut. Your embroidery machine is going to be whatever file your embroidery machine takes. So we're bridging that gap. Now, is this my connection? No. My connection is whenever they talk wirelessly and when you're actually able to send something over to your embroidery machine to have it cut, send over from your embroidery machine to your ScanNCut to cut out. I could have done that with this, but I thought showing you guys this way would be better for everybody else. And the other part of my connection is going back from your ScanNCut to your embroidery machine and actually digitizing a cut file. That is the other part of my connection, and it's super cool. And that can only be done on a Brother Luminaire, Stellaire, and a Avenir. That's it, which is what we did in my class this weekend. And that was so fun. All right, so we've got the parts of there. So I'm going to take my USB out, and I'm going to put it right here because I am going to take that exact USB and put it on the table so we can see that exact USB, and I'm going to be bringing it over to my embroidery machine. But let's go ahead and cut out my my design. That way, I've got that part done. Now, this mat was used just a second ago, and she's a little grubby. My hair is also stuck on it. There we go. Love that for me. To make, should I just show you what Saturday's video is? To make something. Okay, that's all I'm telling you. Now, my Totally Awesome is getting to the bottom. And, you know, if you don't know, this is what I use to clean my mats. It's still sticky, but it's not as sticky as I need it to cut out stuff. So I'm going to do something very dangerous. Do not try this at home, kids. Instead of spraying it, I'm just pouring. There we go. Let me grab some paper towels. And I'm just cleaning my mat because I've been cutting out fabric all day on it, and it's a little grubby. There we go. I need to refill. I usually have like the gallon size of the Totally Awesome, and I absolutely love that. And then I refill that sprayer bottle, but I have not done it today. I know, shame on me. There we go. All right. So I just cleaned it just to get some of that fluff off of it real fast. If you've never used Totally Awesome, it's a cleaner, and all you have to do is usually spray it on there. Spray it and then push it around and then wipe it off. And then the mat's not sticky at all, which is very concerning for the first time you do this. And then we're going to leave it to dry without its protective cover, and it's going to bring back all that sticky. It's fantastic. All right, so while she's drying, I'm going to put you over there. Thank you, ma'am. I'm going to come here. I think this pink is what I want his egg to be. I feel like I could have picked something fun, which I do have this corduroy, this orange corduroy. Do we want his egg to be this orange corduroy, or do we want it to be this light pink? Let me know in the comments which one. But for our actual little, I almost called it a dinosaur. For our actual little dog, Courtney, it's a dog. I am just going to do white because that's what the design says. And then it has little brown spots, which actually look like my dog at home. So I'm going to go ahead and heat this up because I need to iron this. This came out of my scraps. All right, let's go. I'm going to see what you guys are saying in the comments. Which color are we going for here? Orange, 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 orange. I think I'm doing orange, guys. Yeah, everyone's saying orange. Yeah, I think that would be fun. It's got a texture to it. It's a corduroy. So it's something a little bit of fun. All right, go. All right. I don't think I need a big piece of this for the puppy. I don't need this whole sheet. And I do have some Heat and Bond Light right here that I'm going to put on the back of this white fabric. So I think I cut the Heat and Bond Light about the size I need. So go. Why is my hair everywhere? All right. I know everyone jumps whenever I use this thing, but I'm serious. I don't use scissors. I really don't. All right. There we go. All right. So I'm going to take this Heat and Bond Light, and I'm going to go ahead and treat the back of this fabric. The orange I have right here, well, I guess we're not using the pink. Bye, pink. Has already been treated with Heat and Bond Light. I have a ton that are just, you know, I bring around with me for shows and whatnot. So they're already been pre-treated, and that was one of them. So, all right. So I've got this right here, and I'm going to put the slick side down on my fabric. Here we go. And go ahead and heat up the paper to adhere it on there. You don't have to do it for long. Someone asked me at the show, they were like, how long do you usually do this? I'm like, I don't know, usually until I get bored, which was not the correct answer. It's honestly just for a few moments, just a few passes. And then you can kind of feel, if you like flick up at it, you can tell if it's sealed down or not. There we go. But we do want to make sure we are good about sanding it down, because I would hate to be cutting and then it slips for some reason. And that is a huge reason that I put fabric side down on a fabric mat instead of Heat and Bond Light side down on whatever mat. Makes it so much more normal. You're so cute. All right, there we go. Looks good. I'm going to go ahead and heat this one. Even though I've treated it a while back, it's never a bad thing just to heat it down. Plus, it's been in my stash and it's been crumpled up for a while. There we go. Barbara Jones, what happened to your dog? I got distracted. Oh, your dog. Oh, I'm so sorry, Barbara. She lost her puppy. Condolences. I'm so sorry. Oh, goodness. All right, there we go. This is way bigger a piece than I need for this. All right, so I've let this dry. Yeah, I think she's good. I have a bad habit of touching it. All right, so I'm going to put puppy side. Well, let me cut this. There we go. There we go. All right, so the puppy's over here. I'm putting fabric side down. Now, Courtney, you didn't take off the paper backing with the Heat and Bond Light. I know. I feel like it gives it a little extra structure, which is never a bad thing. A little oomph while it's cutting, and it gives me a nicer cut. So I keep it on. And yes, I usually have a fabric blade that I consider like my applique blade. But Courtney, don't you always use the rotary blade? Yes, I do. That's why she's right there. But for my appliques, I do kind of contribute that one. It's kind of like the scissors that I don't mind having paper on. All right, and we're going to put this on there. This is way too big. There we go. I'm just going to throw that on there. And I think I'll probably will just scan my mat in. So that way I'm making sure that it's getting on that fabric. Oh yeah, she's very sticky. There we go. All right. Oh, and guess what? I found my brayer tool. It was in my event stuff. So I was unpacking for the event. And I was like, oh, there it is. There we go. My husband's like, why didn't you just buy another one? I'm like, I don't know. I should have, because I love this thing. And it was very sad to go without it for a little bit. All right. It's just like a mini little steamroller. It's fantastic. All right. Let's load in our mat. Can you tell I've missed talking to you guys? All right. There we go. Fantastic. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. And I'm going to go to this tool right here with the mat with the bar. That's when I can scan in my mat to see in color what's on available to me. So if I'm doing this with a lot of little bitty pieces, it's fantastic to be able to use up those little pieces, but to make sure that I am actually using them at the best ability and I haven't cut a piece too small and then I go and cut it and there's a section missing out of it or something like that. Let's see. So you can use 2 different types of fabric to cut at the same time. I do. Yeah, they're not hugely different from each other. So, I mean, it does it fine. Now, will that rotary blade probably would have done a better job on that corduroy? Yes. But since I pre-treated it with heat and bond light on the back of it, it should be fine. I say should. Let's see what happens together, guys. All right. So I'm going to move that egg. There we go. Just a little bit over because I felt like he was kind of at the end. But I know right here, he'll be totally fine cutting out. So. All right, and our puppy, I might move him a little down, a little over. Let's see. There we go. All right, so I feel like he's good. He's right at the edge. It's fantastic. All right. I think everything looks good. I think we're ready to go. That was a little too easy, it feels like, right? Well, famous last words. All right, there we go. Let's hit OK. Please select, and we want to cut. There we go. Everything looks great. Let's hit start. All right. Oh, new camera angle. There we go. All right. There we go. I have such a bad habit to keep touching the mats to be like, all right, stick down. There she goes. There she goes. You make this look so easy. Kimberly, it is easy. It's fantastic. Let me not say that while she's cutting. I feel like she'll hear me. I mean, it's very hard. You're doing a very difficult job, ScanNCut. Thank you. There we go. There we go. Well, that was it. I felt like it should have been harder. I don't know. All right, here we go. You guys know my favorite part is to take off the outside of design first. That's so good. It's so good. Oh, yeah, this was way too big of a piece for this. It's fine. It's fine. There we go. How perfect. But look how well it cuts. So I could keep this and keep using it, which you know I will. All right, so I'm going to grab my spatula tool, and I'm going to go underneath the fabric because it is, well, no, I was going to say untreated. It was treated because it had heat and bond light on it. But still, your ScanNCut does such a good job cutting it out. We need to make sure we're being helpful. Now, Courtney, you didn't up the size of this design at all. Yeah, mostly because I forgot. So usually I say up the design like 1 or 2 clicks is always a good habit to have. And that will ensure that if there's any gaps or anything like that, it'll fill them. And if I don't lay it down properly and there's a shift in it, it gives you a little bit of insurance. All right, so this is a very sticky mat, even though I just cut out fabric. So I am going to be good and put my protective cover back on it. Thank you, ScanNCut. All righty, fantastic. So now I can go ahead if I want to now and take off that paper backing off of both of these pieces because, there we go, because it's ready to go. So now only thing that it's waiting on is me jumping over to my embroidery machine and actually stitching down, kneading this part, and then heating it down on there. So let me go ahead and take off that paper backing. There we go. Fantastic. And isn't that crazy? Like that part of it's done. It's wild to me. All right, I'm going to grab my hoop. So I was telling Lauren, I was belly aching was what I was doing with Lauren earlier. And I was like, we forgot my magnetic hoop at San Antonio. And I was like, I'm going to have to hoop by hand. And I don't like it. I was like, let me start doing it now. They don't need to hear me complaining and whining. about missing my magnetic hoop, but just so you know, I am missing that hoop right now. All right. Hopefully they'll send it to me. All right. I think I'm good. Oh, no, I didn't. I didn't tighten it. It's been a while since I've used a regular hoop. There we go. No judging my hooping. Okay, guys. Friendly. What is it? Safe environment here. Okay. No judgment free. There we go. All right. I love a magnetic hoop. You just go. Psh. All right. So let's go ahead. I'm going to put this inside of my machine. There we go. I'm going to switch you guys over. There we go. All righty. Sorry about the movement. So I'm going to go ahead and hit embroidery. And I'm going to find that USB that I saved that design on. There it is. And go ahead and put it into the side of my machine. I'm not letting you watch me struggle this time. There we go. Oh, I love how I just did it on one go. That's really annoying. All righty. So let's zoom you guys out a little bit. Oop, 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 wrong way. There we go. I'm going to go to the pocket. All right. Oh, I love the picture plays I did of my son. If you guys have seen that video, let me know. That was just one of the best things ever. All right, we're going to go to the USB. All right, and there's that same puppy. So this has been the same design. I've not done anything to the design before putting it in the machines. It's been the same design. We're going to hit set. All right, there you go. So I'm going to go ahead and put my hoop on. All right, so I'm not doing anything special. Let's hit embroidery. Fantastic. So he's going to do our tack down stitch first, and then he's going to go through all the other ones, or she. All right, there we go. So let's go ahead and put our foot down and do our tack down stitch. I could have hooped that way better. There we go. There we go. Now he's going to do his little paw. Oh, I just saw what you guys were saying. I didn't flip the design in the ScanNCut before I cut it out. Sir, not right now. Okay, that's okay. What I think I'm going to do, let's see. Return. I'm glad you guys caught that. I was just living in my own world. All right, there we go. I flipped him. So I don't really want to rehoop. So I'm just going to stitch over this. I don't really feel like rehooping. There we go. I know, sir. She's like, what? I'm glad you guys are paying attention. There we go. It's fine. It's fine. You won't see that part. It'll be fine. I should have looked over to the comments. Lauren's probably having a minor panic attack watching this, being like, Courtney, flip it, flip it. Courtney, the best part of embroidery is whining about the small stuff. Let's see. Road trip to get your hoop. I know, Cindy, I really want to. I really love that hoop. Forgetting the hoop is totally grounds for whining. Thank you, guys. Oh, you guys are so sweet to me. This is why I come and do lives. What is the biggest magnetic hoop for the Avenir? Lauren, check me. Is it a 7x12? No, it has to be bigger than that. The biggest hoop for an Avenir is an 18¼ by 11 and 5/8. I'm remembering correctly, hopefully.
Finished stitching.
Thank you, sir.
Please thread the machine.
Okay, I like the voice.
Color.
So
5.
I know some people don't, but I do like the voice. All right, so I'm going to take her out. There we go. Bring her over here. Check me on that one, Lauren. I don't know. I'm going to be honest with that one. All right, I'm turning my iron on. I've got 2 placement lines, so I need to be very careful. All right. All right, let's see. I think his ears were similar, so I should be okay. I'm really hoping I'm putting this in the right spot. All right, there we go. All right, I think he is good to go. I think I need to bring him down a little bit. I missed my other camera. We left it at the event, and we left a lot of things at the event. There we go. All right, there we go. And I'm just going to go ahead and iron this down. believe I didn't flip it. Guys, this is why I like those wool mats, because you notice I just put this right onto the wool mat, and it's fantastic. And then my iron's so small, it fits into my smaller hoops. That's why I brought this one with me when we did the academy, because it can fit in the 5x7 hoop, and that was fantastic. All right, so I've gone ahead and put the body on there. Going to put that back on now. Oh, wrong camera. There we go. All right, foot down again. And I'm going to go ahead and let it stitch around. Fantastic. Let's see. Cindy said, where's Barbara these days? Barbara is in Austin, Texas, running our Austin store now. Love my guy's voice. I know. Someone don't like it. Let's see. Barbara Jones says there is a 14x7 and a 10x10 that were part of the XP upgrade. Yeah, but you can buy those separately. That's big. I know, they're huge hoops. It's crazy. Creative stitches. Erin, I love that. That's awesome. All right, this one that I'm using, I do believe is a 10x10. Yep. All right, here we go. Oh, she's gonna do the little hand part. Oh, this is so good. She's right on the money. I would say it was me doing it, but it wasn't. There she goes. I like the little she did at the end. Thank you, sir.
Thread the machine with the next
all right, so the next color we need, I'm gonna make him not do that right now, is she wants to do a tack down line for the little egg, which the egg, we cut out this really cool, look, I love how it even cut out where his hands would be. Like, that is so cool. Like, do you see his little paws? That's wild. So it wants to do the tack down of that, which is going to be so cool. All right, so I could change the color, or I could just let it do it in white real fast, because you're not going to see that part. I just need to know where to lay it properly. I feel like for his egg, I really should have upped the size. Since I took the inside part, I feel like I'm going to regret that later. It's going to be fine. There we go. Yeah, because he's a little small.
Finished stitching.
All right, thank you, sir. Oh, wrong one. There we go. There we go. All right. Ooh. I need a better rolly chair. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, I should have upped the size of the egg a little bit, because I always like to give myself that little bit of insurance, and I didn't this time. Kind of wish I did. There we go. All right. Heat down that. So I'm not going to call anyone out. One time I was hanging out with someone who was doing an applique, and they were like, it's not sticking down. I don't know what it is. She forgot to take off the paper backing off the Heat and Bond light and could not figure out why it was not setting down. It took us a little while to be like, what is wrong with this thing? And I'm like, their paper's still in the back of it. So that's why usually once I cut it out, I just take off the paper backing from all of them. Unless you're keeping them on your mat when you bring it over and you don't want to accidentally lose any of your pieces. I do that when I'm quilting with my ScanNCut, and most of the time when I'm doing applique. I'll keep them on the sticky mat, and then that way when I bring it over, I'm not losing any of the little pieces and going underneath my table or anywhere or getting lost in some kind of way. There we go. This is a corduroy fabric. So I'm just giving it a little extra longer to heat down, because it's got to go through that thick fabric to be able to heat, which I feel like it needs a few more seconds. Let's see what you guys are saying in the comments. Let's see. See, one of my hoops is very hard to slide onto the arm. Help. I did try rubbing it with wax paper with no success. So whenever you're slipping it in, it's giving you like some resistance, you're saying? Let's see. What do you guys suggest for that one? Because I feel like I haven't really had that problem. And I am one of those people that hold on to the arm when I'm slipping it in, because I'm so bad about being forceful and it slides to the back. Have you ever had that happen? And then luckily I've got a projector to realign myself, or you can use the camera if your machine has a camera. That's been one. So guys, suggestions in the comments. I don't have, it's like when you're sliding in like right here. Yeah. when you're doing this, it's giving you resistance. That's odd. Yeah. Let's see. All right, switch back. There we go. There we go. Oh, this I should probably have changed the colors. Oh well. So yeah, I should have left myself a little bit of extra room. Just it gives you an extra little bit of reassurance to make that the stitches are going to hold. And we're doing a satin stitch at the end, so like it's going to be held fine. But just to give yourself a little bit of insurance, it is nice to up this design of the applique before you do it. Fantastic.
Finished stitching.
Thank you, sir. All right, so it's saying next color beige. What part of my design is that? Let's see. Oh, it's for his little eyes and stuff like that. So I have a brown that I feel like would be really cute. It's kind of dark though. I wish I had a lighter one, but that is okay. We will do with what we can with what we have. All right, so let me find the end of it. There we go. All right, snips would be nice. All right, we're going to do this the correct way just in case the tech is watching. I don't want him to screen record this and show it to me later and be like, what was happening here, Court? You know? All right. The brown next. Oh my gosh, it was so wonderful at Academy. Someone had never experienced a automatic needle threader. So I was so happy to share that moment with them. I was like, ta-da. She was like, oh, that's nice. I'm like, yes, it is. There we go. Oh, let me switch you guys back. Okay, let me answer some questions while she's stitching. Maybe Dime is working on a larger magnetic hoop for the Avenir. Will they be at Houston Cool Festival? Yes. Will they be in the AllBrands Village? Also, yes. There you go. Let's see. Oh, how did you flip the design when you realized it was wrong? I went back. So I hit embroidery, but then I hit return, went to edit, and there's a flip tool in the machine. It's kind of like two triangles with a line in between them. This is what the icon looks like. And I just selected that, and I was able to flip my design. Yep. Let's see. Vicky says a 10.5 by 16 monster hoop is the largest one I have for my luminaire XP3. Yes. So any hoop that works on luminaire will work on your Avenir. Yep. Let's see. Very cute bunny. I know he's so cute. Oh wait, it's a dog. I forgot. Let's see. Alrighty. It seems like Eileen Roche said they're working on it. They're doing a lot over there. All right, let me go back and make sure I'm not missing any questions. Let's see. Alrighty. I think I've answered them all. Let me see. Oh, Jenny. I loved and enjoyed AllBrands Academy. Thank you so much, Courtney. You and your team are awesome. Can't wait for next year. I know, you and me both. I am itching to get back to AllBrands Academy because it is so much fun and it's awesome hanging out with everyone who has the same interests as me. So it's kind of a win-win. I'm a little spoiled because I get to hang out with all these awesome people. So I absolutely love AllBrands Academy. It is so much fun, and we are already talking to new different educators and coming up with ideas for projects and all that good stuff. So if you have suggestions, leave them in the comments because we are already planning the next one. I get no breaks. Oh, Janet said yes. The AllBrands Academy was great. Great training and met all the AllBrands staff. Yep. It was a lot of fun. My husband was actually even there. I made one of the classes clap for him because he helped us cut some stabilizer. It was a good time. He had fun. Oh, Linda said, I think I should treat myself next year. You really should. We have a hoop. It's a lot of fun. Oh, you made some good new friends. I love that. Courtney, we need AllBrands Academy in Lafayette Sewing Gal. I'm working on something. I have no dates. Don't ask me. No, Houston, AllBrands Academy, please. Ooh, wrong button. I'm working on it. We'll see. No dates yet. Well, I mean, I have dates, but I know nothing's been in contract. I don't know. Terry's like, hey, that's the Lafayette store manager. We said Lafayette, and he magically appeared. How wild, right? It's like magical. All right, here we go. We're at the end of this. You know, in hindsight, I did not check how long this design stitches out, but I think it's 19 minutes, which is not bad. We're doing pretty good. I literally just thought we were 8 minutes into the show. No, Courtney, the show starts at 3:30. It's 4:08. You're 38 minutes into the show. I was so proud of myself. I was like, I've only been talking 8 minutes. No, you haven't. There you go. Oh, that brown was a good choice. That's pretty. There we go. All right, I think the color is a darker brown for the outside, but I kind of like this brown. I feel like I should just do it this brown. I do have a darker brown, which is like this one, but it's really, really dark. I think I might just do that light brown around the
Finish stitching.
Thank you, sir. All right. Yeah. I might just do it the same color. I feel like we should just do it the same color. There it is. And then that way I don't have to rethread. Even though it does not take me long. There it goes. There it goes. Oh, that's good. That is going to be so good. All right, let me answer some more questions. Let's see. I love this. Make that thing do all the work so I get to hang out with you here. Got here late. What design? Where's the design from? It's a design by Juju. And I just went to the Easter section. She has where you can go to her appliques, and then the Easter section. I just did that. And he was like one of the first ones I saw. And I was like, he's coming home with me. He's adorable. He's coming home with me. So yeah, it was just one of her designs. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Hi, Jackie. Jackie's like, hey, everyone. Fantastic. All right, if you guys have any questions, leave them in the chat. This is fun. It's like I get to do a Q&A and a project. I'm loving this. This is fun for me. I'm wondering if I have the project that I did at Academy, and I don't see it. I don't think I've unloaded that box. We did a really cute bee, and I had them take it from the ScanNCut over to we use Stellaire machines, over to the XE2 Stellaires, and they and it was just the outline. It was just the cut file of it. Brought it in, and brought it in my design center. They got to edit it and color it, and then they made part of it an applique, his little wings into an applique with this really pretty shimmery fabric, and got to stitch them out. It was so cute. I loved it. They always say everyone has an animal that they relate to, and mine's a bee because I'm always buzzing around and I'm always in my garden. So mine's a bee. What is yours? You know, it's funny. I'm noticing I should have shifted it over a little to the right. It's fine. It'll be fine. But I noticed I should have shifted it over a little to the right. Bless that machine. I had the ScanNCut cut it. I had the embroider it. The only part I was supposed to do was to put it on straight, and I didn't even do that. No one would notice this but me, but it does. Let's see. Let's see. When you get finished stitching, can you go back to the ScanNCut and explain the inside and outside and not using the stitches part of the design? Hope that makes sense. Yeah, it absolutely makes sense, Cindy. Yeah, totally. Let's see. I'm staring at the machine as it embroiders and found my head was bouncing at that time with the needle. You were just going with the flow. Linda, it's a beautiful machine. It really is. We actually brought this one, and someone got to stitch on my veneer. And I told him, I was like, if you go into my saved designs, no judgment, because I stitch out some really cool, fun things. Let's see. What was the liquid you sprayed on the mat? I have a ScanNCut, but have never used it. Oh, Kelly, it's let me switch you here real quick. It's let me open the door. It's called Totally Awesome. You can get it from the Dollar Tree, and it's a great cleaner. It's an all-purpose cleaner. It has nothing to do with Brother ScanNCut, but we love it to clean the mat. So all you do is you spray it on your mat. Don't dilute it, okay? Just full strength. And then you can take like a scraper or an old credit card and move it around, like the gunk. If it's really gunky, we're not scraping, but we're just moving the gunk. And then a paper towel, wipe it down to get all that off until it's dry, and then leave it there sit to dry, and it's going to bring back all that sticky, but leave your protective cover off of it. You don't want to put the protective cover because then you're creating a fume house. The air can't get to the mat to dry it properly. So keep it, usually when I do them, I take everything off of here, like everything, and I just line up all my mats and I just do them at once, let the air touch them. And then I go around putting the protective covers back on them whenever they're dry. It's fantastic. So let's see. Oh, you guys probably want to see that. I'm in the way. Let's see. Courtney, will you stitch out the organza koi fish, the new one of the Avenir, during one of your ScanNCut videos? Janet, yes, I will. That has been on my list. Okay, so they have, I feel weird not seeing you when I'm talking to you. Oh, and she's off. They have 2 applique sections, which someone was like, did they add more applique? Yes. So if you go into the embroidery section, there's applique and then there's applique 2. So there's 2 of them now, and it is so pretty. Barbara Jones did, I want to say, Barbara, wouldn't you put it on? I felt like you had it on your jacket. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I would absolutely love to do that because that is on my list of things to make. So you don't have to tell me twice. Can this process be done on a baby lock embroidery machine and ScanNCut? Yes, it can. So that's why I showed you USB to USB instead of doing it wirelessly. Now, like I said, it can cut out your appliques. You just put the PES version in your ScanNCut, and then whatever is it baby lock PES? I thought into your embroidery machine, and you can bridge the gap. You can't do full line connection, which is, sending it a cut file over to digitize and everything like that. But you could at least do that part. You absolutely could. Yep. Let's see. I got some crazy hair color out of the bathtub with it too. Totally awesome for sure. Oh, when you were cleaning the tub, totally awesome. I know a lot of people are like, I already had that. Didn't even realize it. Thank you for the detailed answer. Oh, I'm.
Spread the machine with the next thread color.
I love his little voice. All right.
1.
All righty. All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Usually the voice is mostly just to tell me, Courtney, don't forget you're doing something. Like, all right. So let's see. If he's got an orange egg, I feel like I kind of want to do white, to be honest, around it instead of orange. But should I just do orange? Yeah, let's just do orange. Let's see. I kind of like this one. So I'm going to rethread and thread him orange. Let's see. Ooh, wrong one. There we go. One day I'm going to select the right camera. There we go. All right, here we go. I'm going to line that up properly and put it back in the door properly because I have a bad habit of not winding them up. And then I've got threads, like a million threads everywhere. There we go. Okay, pull out the old one, throw it away. Y'all, I am so scared about sewing at my house right now because my cat ate some of the embroidery thread. It was just a string. $4,000 later in a vet bill. She's fine, but now I'm terrified to sew at home. So, which is fine because Avenue's here, so I sew here mostly. There we go. But yeah, be careful with your embroidery thread. It wasn't even that big of a piece, but it gets wrapped around things, and I'm not going to go into detail, but be careful. I understand they say, what is it, the curious cat or whatever they say. Yeah, that's true. Oh, it's so good. Oh, that's so cool. Don't mind me geeking out. This never gets old. I don't know if you guys know that. It never gets old. Absolutely love this. All right, let me answer some more questions. Dollar Tree is supposed to be raising their prices again up to $1.75. I need to stock up on Totally Awesome. $1.75. Y'all, I remember when Dollar Tree was an actual dollar. It was fantastic. I miss it. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, yes. I had it on a bag with a couple of them. Oh, yeah. It was gorgeous. I just remember seeing it. I'm like, this woman's so talented. Yes. PES for Baby Lock 2. All right. Thank you, Cindy. Okay. Thank you, Shelly. I love whenever I'm like, guys, what is it? Cool. She sounded like a plane taking off for a minute there. Let's see. Let's see. Hi, everyone. I'm late. to the party today. Totally awesome for all the people in the UK. I found elbow grease spray for home bargains, and this is the same. I did not know that. Thank you so much. Yeah, because someone told me that they couldn't find it. They think they lived in the UK. So there we go, an alternative. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. It's totally awesome. It's the best kept secret for craft mats. I know, it's fantastic. Let's see. I have the Italian lady on mine. Oh, for whenever the Avenir talks to you. Hoping to get some skill before I meet my Italian boss. Mostly I click around after the first word. Funny. Well, look, we can learn a new language. The Avenir is multi-talented. There we go. Oh, you tried totally awesome, but your carpet stained and didn't work. Oh, wow. We got to find an alternative for that. There you go. Learn the hard way. The cat ate the red thread. Right? Right? I did not know that was a thing. She was lethargic and not feeling well. And of course, I feel weird not seeing you guys. It was, what was it? The night before me and my husband were to get on an international flight. It was not a good time in the Dowlett house that night. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Let's see. Linda said, I love bees also. I just had to have a beekeeper come and clean 13 honeycombs loaded with bees out of my sewing room. He said they had been there for years and I didn't even know they were there. That is wild. Okay.
Embroidery.
Okay, thank you, sir. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, now we got to go back to the brown. Let me pull that back out because it's going to do his little paws. Oh, that is so pretty. That is so pretty. Courtney, it's not like you haven't never seen an embroidery design before. I know. Ooh. Hold on one second. I somehow unraveled too much of the thread and it was very confusing times. Here we go. I'm dropping things. See, if we had bloopers at the end of lives, that would have been on it. All right, there we go. Cut. Pull through. See, sometimes I can do things the proper way. Alrighty. I stood up the other day on a show, and someone was like, "She has legs." I was like, yes, sometimes I stand up. Not all the time. All right, there we go. I forgot what I was doing for a second there. All right, there we go. And now he's going to do his little paws. So after the paws, I think he just has the little bitty face, I think. Yeah. He has a little white spot for his eyes. I was like, what is white? The eyes, the little white spot in his eyes, and then the mouth, I think are the last parts of him. And then he's done. How fast and easy is that? Love that for me. Coming out so cute. It really is. I really think I might do, my kids already have Easter shirts that I already made. They're so cute. But I feel like I kind of want to do some of these with their first initial in the egg, like on the inside of the egg. How cute would that be? And then they could wear them for school because I know they're going to have like school parties and stuff like that. That would be kind of cute. Any reason to get to do more. My cat licked a needle and swallowed it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, animals are making me nervous. Love Juju design. So true to what you see. Right. I love them. Yep. They're awesome. Let's see. Oh, she said, I used the Totally Awesome yesterday. Left vinyl and paper on mat for days. Sprayed it. And spray? I didn't have a chance to move the liquid around because my puppies called. When done, everything just slid right off. I know. It's so good. It is awesome. Oop, I think jumped. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, that was about how much your dog's knee surgery was? Yeah. Yeah. Animals are expensive, especially the shelter or the free ones. Right. Oh no, you said the baby wipes on your mat took the sticky away. See, I don't use the baby wipes. But you know what? That's honestly, that's what a lot of people recommend is the baby wipes. And I've just always used Totally Awesome because it's always worked great for me. Oh, that's a good name. Linda said, name your sewing room the honey pot after all that. Oh, you just got your sewing room? That's the best. I'm currently sharing half of my husband's office. Bless him. I've taken over most of it. Let's see. All right, let's see. I just realized your machine's talking. I thought someone was doing things for you when you kept saying thank you, sir. No, it's me talking in the machines. Let's see. That's so funny. Still waiting for my boyfriend to clean out his training room so I can have a sewing room instead of the living room. Hey, look, he's welcome. He can get the dining table back.
Stitching.
Oh, there we are.
Please thread the machine with the next thread color.
You don't gotta tell me twice.
0.
He's like, I'm
0.
still gonna tell you. Like, y'all, I really do use that mostly just to remember that I'm sewing something because I get distracted. All right, so now we gotta do the black for his eyes. Go, switch you guys. I need to build like a little caddy or something that's like a mini trash can for my threads. What do you guys do with your clippings? Because I've seen some people do some really cool things with their thread that they've clipped off and pulled out of their machine. What do you guys do with yours? Because I feel like I could make something really cool with all these little bits. Yep. All right, I don't think I need the brown anymore, so I can put the third away. All right, put down and go. All right, there she goes, the little eyeball. This really does look like my dog Teddy. Like, it really does. I didn't even think about that when I was picking the design because he's got one like a little thing over his eye. I feel like I want to pull up a picture of him because this is kind of crazy because I did not pre-plan that at all. Let's see, I think I have a picture of him. There we go. All right, let me show you on this camera. All right, let's see. Like, that's my dog. How funny is that? He's got the brown over his eye, and then he has a brown ear. This ear is not brown, it's white. How funny is that? I did not do that on purpose. I'm going to go home. I was going to be like, really? You bought a design of the dog? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Did I mean to? No. All right. It came out cute. All right, let me answer some more questions. Let's see. All right. Oh, no, your dog keeps trying to get your stuff in the living room. See, that's why we need a sewing room.
Stitching.
Oh, there we go.
Please thread the machine with the next thread color.
How long do mats
0.
last before you
0.
need to be replaced?
1.
Great question. So, there we go. Let me change that. So, it depends on what you're putting on them, how often you're using them, how well you're cleaning them. They're all different deciding factors in it. So, it's not just like, oh, after this many months or this many years, they're expired. It's really, if you're cutting out once in a while or not using them at a time, well, yeah, it's going to last you longer. But if you're using it like me, where it's every day, let's be honest, it's every day, multiple times a day, then it's not going to last as long. But I'm really good about cleaning my mats most of the time and taking really good care of them so that way they can last longer for me. I know my show mats that I'm going to need this for his mouth. My show mats that I bring around for events and things like that, those have lasted me years because I'm really good about cleaning them. Now, are they at the same stickiness as they used to be? Absolutely not. But they still work great. So just cleaning your mats will make them last a lot longer. There we go. I'm spoiled with these multiple camera angles. I don't know if you guys know that. All right, let me answer some more questions. Let's see. Hi, Courtney. I just throw them in the trash next to the machine. I know. I feel like we could do something with them. I throw them in a large clear jar, and it creates a pretty decorative item. Wait, that's kind of fun. I like that. Suck them up in the vacuum. I used to keep a wad of packing tape next to the machine, and now I tend to throw them on the floor. That's so funny. All right, last color change. I do believe this is dark brown. I'm using black. I'm a rebel. All right, I'm gonna change this one really quick. I won't even switch the camera. Go. Someone asked me, they're like, man, how are you able to change it out so quickly? And I'm like, I do this a lot. I feel like sometimes I embroider in my sleep. All right, let me answer some more questions. Let's see. Don't cut the thread. I walked it back out of the machine. Cindy, our tech told me not to do that because it will mess up your timing according to him. Yep. I saved a bunch of thread once to make a scarf, draped it between water-soluble stitch, and went in the trash. It went into the trash can. Oh, okay, maybe not. Let's see. Keep it in a tin for hand sewing. Oh, that's smart. So if you just need a little bit of it, I love that. Can you draw a design, scan it, then break it down like this in the ScanNCut to send to the embroidery machine? Yes. I usually would have done it in Canvas Workspace because it would be a little bit easier. Let's see. So cute dog. To have 2 cats there are in bed every night. I don't have much in my bed. I have more than I do. Oh, there we go. All right. Thank you, sir. There we go. It's the only man I allow in my sewing room. All right, let me get up close. All right. Look at him. Look at him. How cute is that? I'm way too close to the camera. Look at him. I'm going to do it this way. Look at him. There we go. How cute is he? I feel like I need to cut one little thing in his eye. I don't know why there's this thread poking out of his eye. It's driving me a little bonkers. Okay, there he goes. Now he's perfect. Good job, sir. But how fun and easy and simple it is to do an applique like that. So I think what I'm going to do for my kiddos is just do their first initial. And then they'll have matching shirts. The younger 2 will let me match them, not the older 2. But the younger 2 will let me do matching shirts. And how cute is that? How fun of this design to be on tons of different things if you want to put it on their basket or anything like that. This is so precious. Oh, I forgot I did it on soft fabric. Okay, I have to make this into something now. Let me check the comments. Let's see. Oh, am I behind on the comments? Let's see. All right, I'm going to scroll up. There we go. Fantastic. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Oh, let's see. Do you ever put anything on your mats if there's not sticky anymore? Well, no, because it's not. Oh, what do you mean? What do I do with my mats if they're not sticky anymore? Then, yeah, I'll use Zig glue, which I think I have some right here. It looks like this. I'm dropping things. It looks like this. Let me show you up close. Boop. It looks like that. It's called Zig glue, and this is when my mats are dead. When they are absolutely dead, I will restick them with this. It's not as great as an original one, but it works in a pinch. So, yes, I will do that, and it's a lot of fun. Let's see. Such a cute puppy smile. I know. That was so good. And it was so easy. How super easy was that? And I didn't have to use any applique scissors. The strenuous part for me was having to change the thread colors. I could have put it on my 10 needle. She's sitting over there. Let's see. You guys are so sweet. Oh, you guys are so nice. Could add their initial to that. Yeah, I think that might be what I do. And then that way it's personalized to them. Would it make a cute Easter basket? It would. Absolutely. Did Zig on my mat yesterday. Yeah, it's so good. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Thumbs up to Courtney. Thank you, guys. All right, well, I've been going 5 minutes over. So if you haven't already, put in that hashtag AllBrands real fast right now. And that way it enters you to win a $25 e-gift card. So hashtag AllBrands. Can you use a high-tack support sheet on the mat? Yes, you can use a high-tack support sheet, but I would only put it on a standard or a low-tack mat, usually on my low-tack mat. But they don't last forever, and they cut through them. So that's what they had before they came out with fabric mats. Now I just use a fabric mat, and I avoid a high-tack support sheet if I can help it. Oh, thank you, guys. You guys are so sweet. I wonder how long zig glue lasts. Not long. It does not last long. Which is fine. I can just put another layer of it. All right, I'm seeing all the hashtag AllBrands. I'm seeing them. All right, Lauren, you want to pull up that giveaway? Thank you, Lauren, our imaginary friend. Okay. She said it's okay. I'll call her that. I did ask. All right, who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? It's going to be Christine. Congratulations. You just won a $25 AllBrands e-gift card. Christine, congratulations. Please email events@allbrands.com with your name, number, and address to claim your $25 e-gift card. Again, that is events@allbrands.com to claim your $25 AllBrands e-gift card. All right, guys, I've had a blast today. This has been fun. This is like one of my favorite things to do. And I know a lot of people are like, wait, Courtney, how do I do this? I'm very confused by this. I'm like, guys, it's so easy. It's so fun. And again, this was a design I bought today from Designs by Juju. You can go on their website to buy it, and that's how I broke it apart, and that's how I was able to stitch it out. So you could do this exact thing if you wanted to. There was nothing in particular that you had to do. It was just through the machine. So that design, of course, is available on their website. That has nothing to do with us. She didn't even know I was doing that today. So there was nothing special about this design to be able to do that. So this video does save to our YouTube channel. So if you want to watch it again, but I've got tons of videos on appliquing on our YouTube channel. Again, they all save on there. So if you want to rewatch that, or if you're like, what in the world what she's talking about, you can rewatch them there. Oh, thank you. You guys are so nice. Thank you. You did a great job. Love watching. Thank you. So if you guys have any suggestions for next videos, let me know, because I'm always looking for things. But I do think going back to the, original, back to basics kind of things like this, just to get a refresher, especially for a lot of our new friends, I think that will probably be the best bet. So thank you guys so much. Oh my gosh, y'all are so nice. You didn't show the inside out of the skin. With Cindy, I will show that right now. Let's see. All right. Cindy said I need to show it. Let's see. Whoop. There we go. I'm going to throw the USB back in there, but I'm going to not let you show me doing it again. There we go. All right. Here we go. Retrieve from the USB. Our little friend. Flower. Okay. That's the inside outside. That's just, inside, outside. That's the outside, and those are the stitches. So you want the first one for the inside, outside. Hit OK. Hit set. Oh, I should have ungrouped him before I did it. But ungroup was at the bottom, little icon. Ungroup him, and then you can slice them apart. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will make sure to be back next week with a fun video. Do I know what it is? No, not yet. So leave your ideas down below. I'd love to be able to see them, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, y'all.